What do you get when you get a parody game made out of spite by a 4chaner? Want a game that is loved by the cesspit of iFunny, kind of like 4chan's littler shit, and generally regarded as a pretty good game. You get Snoot Game. Snoot Game, which is like that's the name of the game. That's just the last title. Came out in 2021, 2 years before Goodbye Volcano High, the game it parodies. It's a visual novel about a self-insert character called Anon, 4chaner influence there, that gets transferred to a new school, gets into a relationship with a fellow outcast, Fang. Going into it more would be like heavy spoilers. And hey, it's a free game. Play it. It should not take more than 8-ish hours to see all the good stuff. Now, this game, it's very much a outlier for the type of games that I play. I play shooters or games that give me a challenge. It's like Destiny, Apex, Battlefield. Good shooter games that I like, that I play. As for like challenge games, and they vary more, but they are all on the similar challenge. Like Dark Souls, Hotline Miami, Cuphead. Very different games, but I like them because of the challenge that they gave me. And while these games might not be alike, they all fit into either the shooter category or a challenge category, with maybe 1 or 2 games that I genuinely enjoyed deviating from that. So I had to really force myself to try this game, even if it's 2 months after the iFunny hype, because, that's where I heard about it from. Anyways, I've never had a game affect me in such a way. It's like, after my first playthrough, I just sat there in my bed trying to get to sleep that night. I don't know. I didn't really think, but the game just kept being on my mind. I've had games where when the credits rolled, I'll sit there in silence. Maybe I'll shed a tear. It's like, damn, I just completed that for the first time. I won't get this feeling back. But like this was different. Like this was the first ending, and it was doing that. It wasn't even the best ending. So there are 4 endings. There is a very bad one, a kind of bad one. So like 1, 2. The third one, I honestly thought felt like the most correct, but it's not the best. And then the 4th one is the best, as in like the greatest ending, and it appears to be the true ending, as different extra side pieces of content seem to explain. But to get the end of the story, I believe you have to get all their 4 endings, because each ending unlocks a different set of extra chapters. And the last chapter kind of just, bam, there it is. Here's what happened after that. Because the game doesn't go into it. And I'm not going to go into it because, spoilers. This is a game that I think you need to just play. Well, that's like. But back to Snoot Game. How it made me feel. I'm not sure how it made me feel. It's weird to put into words. It's like, it was a good game. It was a good ending. But I just had to think. I just sat there and thought about it. It kept turning in my head. Now, a lot of people have said that they cried during the ending. And, I haven't been a very emotional person for a while now. I will not get into that, as I do not want to talk about it. But that's just not how I reacted. I hate that I like this game. I had to force myself to play it, and then I had to force myself to get a better ending, and then the rest of the endings to see the true ending. And I regret that I started to play it, but I'm also happy that I did. It was a good game. And as much as I hate having to play it, it was a very, very good game. And it's such a good game that apparently the same person that made that is making a kind of like a sequel game. Where it's like a year after, same school, all that. But it does cost money instead of being just free and download it. It's $15, which for the clear graphical improvements and the fact that the parody, the game that it is parodying is $30. And yet this is still considered better. I will probably play that at some point just to say that I have, because once again, it's making the rounds on iPhone. Because it came out like halfway through February. But yeah, no, it was a good game. I recommend it. It's free. And if it's not your game, do what I did. Force yourself through it.
Somebody light a fire, someone changing the game just a little higher. Reach up and cut the wires, why don't you stand on your own for a little while? Somebody step on the brakes, cause I see nothing but confusion beaming from place to place. I hear 1,000 different voices and I can't concentrate. And now I'm wondering what kind of creatures running this place. So come on, grab the wheel, somebody hold the controls, give me something real. Somebody grab the wheel, somebody aim the machine to something real. Somebody step on the brakes, someone who feels take the wheel, someone blow me away. Something to give me the shake, somebody real take the wheel.